Welcome back to SPOOGE MMA, and in today's video we're going to be recapping UFC Fight Night Ribas Namajunas. If you didn't see the main event, Namajunas defeated Ribas via decision in a main event scrap. And don't get me wrong, I'm going to go more further detail with the main event, but first let's start the recapping off with the very first fight on the card, which was a heavyweight scrap between my dog Mo Usman and Mick Polkin. And this was a heavyweight scrap between both these fighters. Mick gets the contest started, landing back-to-back calf kicks. Mo tries to respond with a left hand that misses. Mick adds on with another calf kick. Then Mo cracks Mick Parkin with a nice right hand. He tries to go in, tries to land a barrage of punches on Mick, but Mick's throwing back though. Mick doesn't really seem hurt as we thought he was. That right hand didn't landed, like we thought it landed. At first when he landed, it looked like he really stunned Mick Parkin, but Mick Parkin, he stayed fucking settled. He stayed fucking remorse, where the fuck, added on to the pace with another calf kick, got back in range, got back to the center after octagon. Mick doesn't look hurt at all, like I said. Adds on to his fight with a jab. Mick then continuing to beat the legs of Mo Usman. Then Mo lands another big right hand. Then Mo tries to add on with a 1-2 that misses and gets cracked by a jab from Mick Parkin. They end round one. Mick got rocked early by Mo Usman, but he honestly wasn't really that hurt at all. He kept Usman out range with the calf kicks, and he started to land the jab at the end. So I gave Mick the first round, the calf kicks, and started to add on with the jab. Mo Usman just had those two big punches that land, those two right hands. Honestly, didn't really do much, but I gave Mick Parkin the first round. Mick starts round two with really good movement, making Usman miss. Then Mick lands a nice overhand right that whacks Mo Usman. Mo then retaliates with a jab to the body. Then he tries to add on with a big right that misses. Then Mo continuing to land the jab to the body. Then Mick retaliates with a calf kick of his own on the return. Mo lands a straight right to the body of Mick. Mick responds with another calf kick. Mick then lands a right hand. Mo, lands a jab back upstairs. Mick lands a jab of his own. Mick then cracks Usman with the left. Mo Usman right hook lands on Mick's guard. They end round two, and Mick, controlling the pace better in round two. He didn't get hit like he did in the first round with the two right hands, continuing to beat the leg of Usman, making Mo miss with good movement. Mick also cracking Usman more on the stand-up. I gave Mick the second round, bro. I gave him the second round. Mick up 2-0, and I'm kind of disappointed in this fight so far when past two rounds. I would thought Mo Usman would look to change levels a lot more, and I thought maybe going into the third round he would change levels, but fucking no, dude. Of course he doesn't. Mick opens round three, landed a nice jab. Usman responds with a jab of his own, but to the body. Usman then adds on with another jab to the body, tries to go upstairs with a right hand, but misses. Mick lands a nice 1-2 on the return, made Usman's fucking face shift. Mick adds on with a right hand down the pipe. Mick adds on with another calf kick as well. Usman responds with a right hand. Usman then lands a combination of a left-right that connects. Usman, another left hook. Usman lands a Superman punch. Usman 1-2. Usman, another combination of a right-left, and Mick returns as the buzzer sounds. They end round three. And good volume by Usman in that third round. Started to land more shots on the feet, cracked Mick Parkin with that Superman punch, but he turned on the motor a little bit too late, bro. If he would have turned this motor on in the second round, probably would have won via decision, maybe if he had the same energy in the third, but turned on the motor a little too late. Mick takes the win via decision, and nice fucking job by Mick Parkin, bro. Nice job. He remains undefeated now at 9-0, and, nice fucking job, bro. Like, kept Usman away with the calf kicks, landed solid fucking combinations upstairs, nice 1-2s. And Mick Parkin, dude, I get he's still a prospect, but he can become a real top level fighter. He trains with Tom Aspinall. You see the kind of the resemblance on the feet. They both have like really, really fast hands for heavyweights. And maybe if Mick Parkin can add some more power behind his shots, he can become a real dangerous threat in the upcoming future of the heavyweight division of the UFC. But still, right now he's still young, still getting, his weapons, in order. But nice job by Mick Parkin, get a nice decision win over Mo Usman. And Mo Usman, dude, like, what are you doing, dude? You didn't even look to change levels once. Like, you fucking idiot, dude. Especially, like, looking back in the first round, when he cracked Mick Parkin with those right hands, especially the first right hand he cracked Mick Parkin with, he pushed Mick Parkins back against the cage. That's when he should have like changed levels, shot a double leg and got a takedown and start initiating some ground and pound from top mount. But Mo Usman didn't do that. He wanted to stand up for 3 rounds and he ends up losing via decision. But nice job by Mick Parkins to remain his undefeated record at 9-0. Nice job by Mick. Next bout, Igor Severino versus Andre Lima. And Igor Severino, you fucking cannibalistic motherfucker, bro. But let's start the first round. First round, they trade calf kicks early on in the first. Lima then lands a nice jab and then puts a calf kick behind it. Severino quickly goes in for a single leg, gets the takedown, but Lima gets up quickly, but in clinch control of Igor. Igor then brings Lima down for another takedown. He looks for the back and almost gets it, but Lima fights back to his feet. Lima then brings Severino down for a takedown of his own. Lima, goes for a guillotine attempt, but Igor fights out of it. They get back on the feet. Igor lands a nice calf kick of his own, adds on with a double jab. And he closes distance, tries to get a double leg takedown, but, Lima gets back up. Lima then lands a nice elbow on the break that rocks Igor. Igor, trying to clear the cobwebs. Lima tries to throw a calf kick but slips. Severino tries to jump on top, but Lima kicks him away, and they end round 1. Igor, using his wrestling, he did get 2 takedowns in the first, but Lima was attacking the leg. He landed that nice elbow that rocked Igor. Lima gets round 1, landing more damage. Igor is doing the wrestling. Lima's providing the damage in the first round, so I gave Lima the first. Then we get to the second round, and Igor Severino, he's pushing Lima up against the cage. He's trying to get a takedown, trying to get him down on the ground. Lima, nice job keeping the fight on the feet. You could tell Igor's getting frustrated. Then Igor, he puts his head in like the bicep, tricep area of Lima, and then takes a big bite out of his arm, bro. And then, Lima, points to the ref. The ref separates him. He goes to the replay monitor cage side, and, they look at it, and it confirms it. And then, they stop the fight. They wave it off. It's a DQ win for Lima, but a DQ loss for Igor Severino. At first, I was confused. I thought it was kind of an instance in the Peter Yang Song Yadong fight where, Peter Yang's glove got kind of loose and shit, so they had to cut him off. So I thought they were going to, like, cut something off from the glove. But nah, dude. Then you saw Lima show off the bite mark on his arm. That shit was vicious, dude. Like, that shit was fucking, like, clear as day of a bite mark. And, like, not to be weird, but, like, I tried to bite my arm to see how hard it was to get the same imprint as that. And, dude, like, I couldn't even get anything close to that, bro. Like, what a fucking weirdo Igor Severino is, bro. Gets a DQ loss and gets released from the UFC in the same day. Nice fucking job by the UFC. Treated him like he should be treated. And it's like, Igor, I get you're frustrated, but this is MMA. Like, fucking back off from the takedown and start engaging on the feet. If you can't take him down, engage him on the feet. It's not fucking submission grappling. You can't just, like, look for submissions and look for takedowns. Like, you could add on with the pace on the feet. Use your hands, Igor. I get you're frustrated, but dude, use your fucking hands. But he decides to take a bite out of Lima's arm. Like, what a fucking idiot. Happy he gets DQ'd. Happy he gets cut from the UFC, bro. What a fucking retard. Fucking idiot, dude. Fucking bum. Happy Lima got the win. I mean, kind of sad, this is how he gets his win. He probably want to finish or get a real decision win. But, a win's a win in the UFC, so salute to him. Next bout, WMMA. Montserrat Rendon versus Daria Zeleznikova. Daria gets the action started in the first round, landing a nice right hand. Rendon tries to respond with a 1-2. The jab misses, but the right hand lands. Daria responds with another right hand. Rendon then clinches up, then takes down Daria. Daria quickly gets back up, but in the clinch control of Rendon, and her back is against the cage. Daria then lands a nice knee to the body and clinch. Daria, breaks free. They're back at range. Rendon lands a nice jab. Rendon adds on with a right hand. Rendon then clinches up, pushes Daria to the cage again. Rendon gets another trip takedown, gets Daria flat on her back. They end round 1. An easy round to score. I gave Rendon the first. She got the takedowns, got the 2 takedowns in the first, and started to open up on the feet near the end of round 1. The start of round 2, Daria starts fast in the opening of round 2, landing a nice right hand. Rendon responds with a jab, but Daria then lands a nice big right hand that lands on Rendon's chin. Daria adds on with a double jab. Rendon then goes for a weird change of level attempt. She backs off, then lands a jab. Rendon then clinches up, pushes Daria to the cage, but Daria fights out of it. They get back in range. Then Brandon Fitzgerald starts talking about some right hand to the body that landed. And I saw no right hand that landed to the body from Daria. So right now he's having some weird fucking schizo moment. So I was like, Fitzgerald, shut the fuck up. But back to the fight. Daria lands a nice jab that pushes Rendon's head back like a Pez bottle. Then Daria tries to land a spinning elbow, misses. Rendon then clinches up, gets a takedown. Daria does get up to end round 2. And I gave Daria the second round, dude. I get Rendon had that takedown, but she's not doing anything with the takedown. She's not peppering the body. She's not doing anything. Daria, she's actually cracking Rendon on the feet. And plus, Rendon, when she's, standing up in range of Daria, it's benefiting Daria's game because she wants to stand up with her. And so Daria, she gets round 2 by causing more damage than Rendon. Then we go to round 3. Daria opens round 3 with a nice jab, then a right hook behind it, barely misses. She adds on with another jab, then a right hand to the body of Rendon. Rendon then tries to clinch up, but Daria gets away. Daria lands a nice combination of a right hand and left hand on Rendon. Rendon answers back with a jab. Daria backing away. Rendon chases her down, clinches up, brings Daria to a knee, but gets back on the feet. Daria lands a nice knee to the body and clinch until they get back in range. Daria lands another knee, then throws a spinning elbow that misses, but follows it with a left hand that rocks Rendon. They end round 3. Slow output in round 3, but Daria did land more shots in round 3. Rendon was controlling the round majorly with her clinch entries and her clinch position time. But I gave Daria round 3, bro. She got the more damage. And I know you might say, Daria's nose was leaking bad. But, dude, it's probably, like, how her skin is, like Sean Strickland versus Jared Cannonier. Like, you remember that fight? Like, people, Sean Strickland was mad because, like when he gets punched in the face, he's white. It's going to be red. It's going to be looking like some damage. And I get she was bleeding and gushing blood out her nose. But she was causing the damage on the feet. And Rendon, not much output. I was thinking about this, like, yeah, she had the control time, position time, the takedowns, but no damage caused. Like, if she would have taken down Daria and, like, peppered the body, like, peppered the head and, like, score some strikes, maybe the outcome would have been different. But she's just not doing much output, much damage with her clinch positions and her takedowns. Like, you saw Daria, like, when she was in clinch, getting controlled by Rendon. She was landing knees to the body. She was trying to cause damage, right? Rendon was just trying to get position time, trying to get, a favorable position for her. And there's not much output with Rendon. And if she just had some output, added some, like, peppering body shots with the takedowns, add some knees to the body and clinch, like, she probably would have maybe won 2-1. But I agree with the judges on this scorecard. Daria deserved to win. She won rounds 2 and 3 on my scorecard, but nice win by Daria. Gets a nice UFC debut win versus Montserrat Rendon, who has now lost her undefeated record. And nice fucking job by Daria, my fellow Russian. Rest in peace, the people of Moscow. Rest in peace, my fellow Russians, dude. Next bout, Jarno Aarons versus Steven Nugent. And this was a scrap, bro. Real fucking scrap. But I told you guys, Jarno Aarons was going to get his first UFC win over Steven Nugent, and he fucking does, though. But it was a fucking scrap, bro. Real scrap between him and Nugent. Jarno starts the action off in the first, landing a nice calf kick. Steven responds with a front kick to the body. Jarno then responds with a jab to the body. Then Jarno goes down. He slips on the ground. Then Steven tries to follow him up. Lands a nice big right hand on ground and pound. But they get back on the feet quick. Jarno answers back with a right hand, then throws another right hand to the body. Steven answers back with a jab. Then Jarno lands a nice jab, then right hand behind it, barely misses. Jarno then lands back-to-back calf kicks, lands a nice uppercut. Jarno again attacking the body with the right hand. Then Jarno lands a nice right uppercut, left hook that rocks Steven. Steven then tries to retaliate with a jab of his own. Steven throws a front knee that almost lands on Jarno to end round 1 at range. Nice technical first round between both fighters. I gave it to Jarno. It was real even until Jarno had that nice combination of the right uppercut and the left hook that fucking rocked Steven Nugent. Like, it was real even. Then he had that type of moment, and Jarno just takes the round just off that moment. So nice job by Jarno. He takes the first. Steven starts the action off in round 2, landing a nice jab. Jarno retaliates with a right hand. Steven lands a nice left hook, then a right hand behind it. Steven 1-2 to the body of Jarno. Steven then adds with a 1-2 upstairs. Jarno lands a nice push kick. Jarno adds on with a calf kick. Jarno then lands a nice 1-2. Then Jarno lands a nice hard push kick to the body, just like a This Is Sparta kick on Steven Nugent. Legit, like, sick fucking kick that he landed. Nice push kick by Jarno. Steven then tries to retaliate with a jab. Jarno adds on with a calf kick. Steven lands a nice left hand. Then Jarno, hard right to the body. Jarno then throws a right hand that drops Steven. Tries to add on at the end of round 2, but the horn sounds, and real back and forth round 2 until Jarno drops Steven. Like, just like I was saying in the first round, like, it's real back and forth. And then Jarno just has a nice moment. He just steals the round like that. When he dropped Steven, it just took him the round. And plus in round 2, Jarno is throwing more punches and bunches, more combinations, while Steven's kind of just throwing 1-2s and then the occasional calf kick. So I gave Jarno the second round as well, and now he's up 2-0 going into the third round. Next we go to the third. Jarno opens up the third with a nice right hand to the body, then adds on with a right hand upstairs. Then Jarno throws a stupid flying knee that makes him fall off balance. Steven tries to get on top to land some nice ground and pound on Jarno, but Jarno quickly gets back up on the feet. He knew that was a stupid fucking decision that he just made. Smartly gets back up on the feet. Then he throws a left hook that drops Steven. Jarno does get a takedown, but smartly gets back on the feet. Nice job using your brain by Jarno. Jarno adds on with the onslaught with a nice jab, then double jab. Adds on with an uppercut. Then Jarno, nice uppercut left hook that lands on Steven, just like the combination he landed in the first round that dropped Steven. He landed it again in the third. Jarno adds on with a jab. Then they end round 3. Jarno gets to win via decision, 30-27 over Steven Nugent. Basically beat his ass for 3 rounds, bro. Like, first round cut open his lip, then throughout the fight beated his fucking lead leg. Nice fucking win by Jarno Aarons. Gets the fucking job done. Next bout, Miles Johns versus Cody Gibson. Solid scrap. Johns gets the action started in the first round, landing a nice calf kick, adding on with a nice left hand upstairs. Cody tries to throw a front kick but lands off John's guard. John throws a nice big right hand that misses though. Cody clinches up. Johns breaks away from the clinch. John's jab catches Cody off balance. Cody falls. John gets on top as well as a takedown. Johns lands a nice elbow from top mount. Gibson fights to get up, but Johns pulls him back down to the ground for another takedown. Cody does get up, throws a flying knee that misses, but Johns cracks him with a left hand at the end round 1. I gave Johns the first. He got the takedowns. He cracked Cody Gibson near the end. Easy round to score. Johns up 1-0. We go to round 2. Cody gets the action started in round 2, getting a quick takedown. Johns gets up, but Cody in clinch control. John does break off. They get back in range. Johns lands a nice uppercut in range. Cody then fights to get a single leg takedown. Cody transitions to take the back, but falls off. John reverses, gets on top. Cody again gets up. They break free. Johns lands a nice calf kick on the break. Then John lands 2 hard right hands on Cody. Then Johns ends round 2 getting another takedown. And John started round 2 bad, getting taken down and all, but fights back to take the round. He's landing harder shots on the feet, and he's getting takedowns of his own. So I gave Johns the second round. He's up 2-0 versus Cody Gibson. Started round 3. Johns gets the action started in round 3, landing a nice right hand, then adding a jab behind it. John then clinches up. Eventually they break. Cody lands a nice jab of his own. Miles then goes for a single leg that leads to a clinch entry from Johns. Suddenly they get back in range. John lands a nice jab. Cody retaliates with a jab of his own. Then Cody lands a nice heavy body kick on Johns. Johns answers back with a right hand. Johns pushes Cody up to the fence, tries to go for a single leg, transitions it to a double leg, and gets the takedown. Cody quickly gets up to end round 3 at range. John, I gave him a third, and he wins the bout via decision, 30-27. Let's go. Miles Johns gets a nice decision win over Cody Gibson. Nice fucking job. And Cody Gibson, like, in this bout, like, nothing he did really was a threat to Miles Johns. I mean, yeah, he got the takedown in round 2 to start out the second round, but he didn't do anything with it, bro. Like, Cody had no power in his hands. Miles Johns had nothing really to be afraid of. And Miles Johns, nice decision win with your kid there in the audience, bro, because it is sketchy bringing your kid there. Like, you don't want to be, Usman and Leon Edwards, you know what I mean, get head kicked in front of your daughter and have her just screaming bloody murder. But nice fucking win by Miles Johns. Gets the job done. Nice fucking job, G. Next bout, Ricardo Ramos versus Julian Erosa. And Ricardo Ramos, fucking idiot, bro. Starts the first round off good, landing a nice right hand that drops Erosa. Erosa gets up, quickly clinches up. Ramos gets his hand around Erosa, picks him up, and slams him down for a takedown. But they quickly get back up. Ramos tries to throw his spinning elbow but misses. Then Ramos desperately shoots for a double leg. He gets the double leg, but goes right into a guillotine attempt of Julian Erosa, and suddenly, quickly, Ramos taps. Erosa gets a nice submission win over Ricardo Ramos. And Ricardo Ramos, what are you doing, dude? You dropped this dude with the right hand, bro. You can beat him on the feet, and you settle for takedowns? What? Ricardo Ramos, you fucking fool. You goddamn fool, Ricardo Ramos. Can't believe you did that, bro. You hurted him on the feet, and you settled looking for takedowns. Fucking idiot, bro. I'm happy you got submitted. And, dude, a Brazilian getting submitted by American, bro. Hopefully this dude gets stoned to death. No, I'm kidding. But, dude, that's embarrassing for a Brazilian. Brazilians, like, they don't have, like, what we have in America. Like, America, we have Little League Baseball, Pee-wee football, Pee-wee soccer, Pee-wee basketball, and shit like that. In fucking Brazil, it's like soccer, maybe a couple basketball courts, but it's like soccer and Brazilian jiu-jitsu, bro. It's like that's like the top things they do. And Ricardo Ramos, you probably been doing this jiu-jitsu thing since you were young, and now you got submitted by American and Julian Erosa. That's fucking sad, bro. Plus, Julian Erosa, he had a glass chin, bro. You could blow on his chin, it'll fucking crack like glass, dude. I don't know what Ricardo Ramos was thinking, dude. I'm pretty sure, like, you could probably wish he could take it back and want to fight on the feet. But, dude, woulda, shoulda, coulda. Shoulda fucking stayed on the feet and knocked him out in the first round. Because, dude, it was fucking likely going to happen if you remained the fight on the feet. But no, desperately shot for a double leg takedown. And now we're laughing at your face. Nice job by Julian Erosa. Get a nice submission win over Ricardo Ramos. Next bout, the featured prelim of the night, Kurt Halabow versus Trey Ogden. And this was an old-fashioned old man scrap right here, bro. Old man scrap right here. Trey gets the action started, landing a nice left hook on Kurt, putting a jab behind it. Kurt tries to answer back with a right hand, looks to let go on the feet, but Trey gets a takedown, takes him down easily. Then Trey looks for an arm triangle, then lets go, then lands some nice ground and pound, then goes back looking for the arm triangle. They end round one. Trey easily got the first, looked solid early on the feet, got the takedown early, spent the whole first round on top mount of Kurt and landing nice ground and pound and looking for the arm triangle. Easy round to score. Trey Ogden up one. Trey starts round two off with a nice question mark kick that lands on Kurt. Kurt retaliates with a nice right hand to the body. Trey responds with a knee to the body of his own. Kurt lands a nice right hand, and Kurt stuns Trey with a nice combination of a right hand left that stuns Trey. Trey then closes in, clinches up, gets a nice sweep takedown, gets back on top, back to looking for the arm triangle until he lets go and starts letting go of some nice ground and pound on Kurt. They end round two, similar like they did round one. Trey on top. Trey gets round two. He was getting cracked early by Kurt, until he got that sweep takedown, landed some good ground shots on the ground. I have it, Trey up 2-0. Starter round three. Kurt opens the third round, landing a nice jab. Trey responds with a calf kick, then puts a jab behind it, and Trey gets a takedown real easily, gets back on top. Kurt stuck on his back again. Trey looking for the arm triangle. Let's go. Basically ends round three, similar like he did rounds one and fucking two. And Trey gets a nice decision win over Kurt Halabow by just out-wrestling him. Pure domination when it came to the wrestling and the takedowns. Trey Ogden just kept Kurt on his back. Kurt had no solution to getting back up. Couldn't get back up to save his fucking life. And Trey Ogden gets a nice decision win over a respected Kurt Halabow. A nice old man fight, bro. Nice old man scrap between these two. Even though it wasn't really a scrap, kind of more just Trey Ogden taking down Kurt and pummeling him on the ground. But yeah, nice fucking win by Trey. It was kind of a funny moment in the third round. Trey looking for the arm triangle, and you hear Kurt Halabow speaking from the bottom. He's like, "You're not going to get it, bro. You're not going to get it, bro." And so, yeah, it was a nice win by Trey Ogden. Nice fucking job. Next bout, the first fight on the main card, Fernando Padilla versus Luis Paginello. And Fernando Padilla getting a nice first round submission via Darce choke. Nice fucking job by him. Starts the action off, landing a nice calf kick, putting a right hand behind it, throws a front kick, lands a body kick, then lands a nice combination of a right hand left. And then he throws another front kick to the body. Then Luis Paginello's finally throwing back. He lands a right hand, lands a nice body shot until Fernando Padilla fucking drops him with a nice left 1-2. Fucking drops Luis Paginello, jumps on for ground and pound. And then he tries to land some nice elbow from top mount, but Luis does get up right into a Fernando Darce choke. And, suddenly he taps out. And Fernando Padilla getting a nice first round submission over Luis Paginello. using his long arms, using his long reach to his use. Nice job by him, and nice finish by Fernando Padilla. Nice fucking job, G. Next bout, Billy Quarantillo versus Yusuf Zalal. And my G, Yusuf Zalal, got a nice win over Billy Quarantillo, giving Billy Quarantillo his first submission loss in his career. Nice job by Yusuf Zalal. Start off the bout really fucking nice, too. First round, nice calf kick to open the first. Adds on with a nice left hand. Billy throws a right hand that misses. Yusuf Zalal is really good movement in the first. Zalal adds on to his pace, landing a nice jab. Zalal then lands a nice combination of a left and right. Billy closes in, clinches up until they break. Then Zalal lands a nice knee that hurts Billy. Zalal trips Billy, jumps on top for a takedown. Zalal then transitions to take the back, gets the body triangle, goes for the rear naked choke, but nice job by Billy to fight it off. Zalal gets the first to end round one. He gets the first round. Good movement, making Billy miss. Hurt Billy with the knee. Has nice calf kicks. Got a takedown to end round one. Zalal easily up 1-0. Billy opens up the second round, landing a nice right hand. Zalal responds with a knee of his own. Zalal then easily gets another trip takedown early round two. Zalal takes the back, gets the body triangle, looks for the rear naked choke, slips it in, and gets the bro. Billy quickly taps, and nice win by Yusuf Zalal. He's back in the UFC, bro. He's fucking back, dude. I'm happy to see him back, and, finishes a well-respected opponent in a Billy Quarantillo, giving him his first submission loss in his 24-fight career. Nice fucking job by Yusuf Zalal. And, dude, Yusuf Zalal, his second going in the UFC, bro, is going to be crazy. I mean, already fought Topuria, did lose, but he turned Topuria into a wrestler, bro. Fought Sungwoo Choi, who's like the most on and off fighter in the fucking history of the UFC. Fought Sean Whitson. Sean Whitson is a tricky fight, bro. Real tall, real lengthy. Tough fight for a 145er. Then fought Damon Blackshear, who has crazy wrestling pace. Kind of reminds me of a Colby Covington type fighter. But, dude, I mean, he's lost all those guys via decision. And, dude, he's back, bro. He's fucking back. He's learned from his mistakes, learned from his losses, added more weapons to his arsenal. He's fucking back. He's more dangerous than ever. Let's go, Yusuf Zalal. Happy to see him back, and happy to see him finish at Billy Quarantillo. Next bout, Peyton Talbot versus Cameron Simon, and this was a fucking scrap, bro. Nice fucking win by Peyton Talbot, and nice fucking finish over a fucking tough Cameron Simon, bro. First round starts, Cameron opens up the first, landing a nice calf kick. Peyton returns a left hand and adds a body kick to it. Peyton then lands a nice 1-2 on Simon. Then Simon returns with a left hook. Then Simon goes in for a single leg. And Peyton perfectly times it with a fucking nice knee up the middle. Drops Simon. Peyton starts beating his body, beating the shit out of Cameron Simon. Lands another knee on Simon. Lands a nice lead elbow on Simon. Then Simon goes in for a single leg. Stuffed by Peyton. It results to back on the feet. Peyton lands a nice head kick. Simon returns with a spinning body kick and adds on with a left hand. Peyton then trips Simon to end round one, and Peyton takes round one. Drops Simon early, had an onslaught of punches to end round one, was real back and forth, but Peyton landing the more powerful punches. So Peyton is up 1-0. Started round two. Peyton throws a nice left check hook that drops Cameron Simon, jumps on top, lands vicious ground and pound. Eventually the ref steps in, and Peyton gets a nice TKO finish over a tough, respected Cameron Simon. A nice fucking win by Peyton Talbot. Nice fucking job, bro. His potential is, he's a massive ceiling. He sure does have a massive ceiling. Still undefeated at 8-0. Finished a tough Cameron Simon, bro. Especially TKOing Cameron Simon. I mean, shit, dude. That was vicious, bro. Real fucking vicious. And Peyton Talbot, showing that he's, a full force in the division. And, dude, he's a real prospect to watch out for in 2024. And hopefully he gets another fight this year. And he gets another finish this year, bro. Real excited to see what Peyton Talbot can do. Next bout, Edmund Shabazian versus AJ Dobson. And Edmund starts the first round off, landing a nice calf kick on AJ. AJ then returns with a nice 1-2-1 down the middle that lands on Edmund that fucking stuns him. Then AJ adds on with a nice calf kick and a jab to the body. Edmund returns a favor with his own jab to the body. Then Edmund, nice jab, left hook combination on AJ. Then Edmund tries to land a jab but gets countered by a right hand from AJ and gets fucking rocked in the first round. Edmund then tries to go for a change of levels. AJ tries for a guillotine but then lets go and lands a knee on the break. Then lands another left hand. Then fucking Edmund clinches up, gets an inside trip takedown to bring AJ Dobson down to the down to the canvas and down for a takedown. Edmund tries to take the back of AJ, but AJ transitions to top. Edmund uses the fence to get back up, and then they break clinch. Edmund then lands a nice jab on the break. Then Edmund drops AJ with a nice left hand. Edmund jumps on top for ground and pound. AJ's done. Fucking ref steps in. Edmund gets a nice comeback finish versus AJ Dobson after facing adversity early in that first round, bro. He got rocked with that right hand on the counter by AJ. Happy to see him fucking win. Shout out Edmund Shabazian, dude. Nice fucking job getting that fucking W. Next bout, the co-main event. Carl Williams versus Justin Tafa. And this fucking fight was disappointing for Justin Tafa, bro. Tafa does start out the first round well, opening the occasion with a nice jab and a nice hard left hand. Carl returns with a right hand on the return. Tafa then nice jab feint to the body and lets go with a hard overhand left on Carl and adds an uppercut to it as well at the end. Tafa throws a knee, but Carl catches it and brings Tafa down to the canvas for a takedown. Carl does engage on some minimal ground and pound. Tafa does try to get up using the cage, but Carl brings him back down. Carl transitions to the back. Tafa tries to get up and clinch, but Carl brings him back down. Fucking Tafa up again, but fucking Carl brings him back fucking down. Carl ground and pound from the top. Carl ends round 1 on top, engaging ground and pound, bro. And Carl gets the first round. He's up 1-0 early. He did get hit early by Tafa, but dude, he was able to get his takedowns, took him down multiple times and engaged from ground and pound, and he got control time. Carl up 1-0 going into round 2. Starter round 2, Carl opens up the second round, landing a nice front kick to the body to start. Tafa returns with a nice heavy body kick. Tafa adds a hard left hand behind it. Carl tries for a single leg, but Tafa defends it well, keeps the fight standing. Tafa then nice right jab, then adds a left hand behind it. Tafa tries to go for a head kick, but Carl catches it and takes him down. Carl ground and pound from top. Carl tries for an arm triangle, but lets go, settles for ground and pound. Carl ends round 2 on top, landing ground and pound as the bell sounds. Carl gets round 2, bro. Fucking Tafa started round 2 well, leading the pace on the feet, landing the harder shots, but goes for a head kick that backfires on him. Carl catches it, takes him down, ends round 2 on top. And Tafa, dude, first 2 rounds, just many mistakes. The first round, the knee up the middle, that miss. Carl caught it, fucking took him down, ended round 1 on top. Second round, tries to go for the head kick. Carl catches it, takes him down, ends round 2 on top. Dude, just Tafa making stupid fucking minor mistakes. And if he could just, just let the hands talk. Just don't throw leg kicks, don't throw knees, don't throw head kicks. Just throw fucking hands, bro. Don't throw anything else. Just fucking do that. But no, dude, he fucking does it. He gets taken down. Carl is up 2-0. Starter round 3. Carl lands a jab, tries to put a right hand behind it, but it goes off the guard. Eventually does land the right hand. And Tafa responds with a left hook on the counter. Tafa hard right uppercut that rocks Carl. Carl tries for a double leg. Tafa sprawls out of it. Tafa lands another hard uppercut on Carl. Carl goes for another double leg. Eventually transitions it to a single. Ends up taking Tafa down. Carl transitions to take the back. Tafa gets up to a knee. Eventually back up to the feet, but still in Carl's clinch control. Tafa then breaks away. Carl then eventually gets another single leg takedown on Tafa to end round 3 on top, and Carl gets the decision win over Justin Tafa, 30-27. And dude, bro, just minor mistakes by Tafa. In that third round, Tafa was really gassed, and he did rock Carl with the uppercuts, but end up getting taken down. In the first 2 rounds, dude, if Tafa would just let the hands do the talking, first round, not throw the knee, or in the second round, not throw the head kick, he probably would have KO'd Carl Williams on the stand-up if he just used his hands, bro. Fucking Christ. And I know if I said in my prediction video, Carl Williams won via decision, I'm going to jump off my roof. And dude, after watching that win by Carl Williams, dude, I wanted to swan dive on the fucking pavement, bro. It was so fucking tiresome seeing Tafa just, getting taken down repeatedly. It's like, dude, let the hands do the talking, bro. Like, come on. I don't know why you try to throw that head kick, dude. You're a fucking heavyweight, and, I wouldn't jump off my roof. I was thinking about it, but dude, this isn't my fault, bro. I get it was my fault for making the prediction Justin Tafa will win, but Justin Tafa, it's his fault for losing and fighting that way, bro. I didn't think that he would throw head kicks and knees. I wanted him to use his hands. If he would have listened to me, he would have won via TKO, but he didn't, bro. I shouldn't be jumping off the roof. It should be Justin Tafa, all right? It should be him. He didn't listen to SPOOGE. If you listened to SPOOGE, he would have fucking won, bro. So I'm the real fucking MMA fucking insider, bro. I'm the real MMA fucking monk or some shit, dude. I'm the real sensei in the MMA game. I'm a real fucking G in this shit, all right? Cause fucking if you just listen to me, bro, he would have won via TKO. Just let the hands do the talking. He would have won, bro. But still, nice win by Carl Williams. Nice decision win. He got what he needed to do. He got the fucking dub. And Justin Tafa, bro, really disappointing on that performance, bro. Fucking wish you could do better. And shit, dude. Nice job by Carl. And fuck Justin Tafa. Fuck the Tafa brothers, alright? Next bout, the main event of the evening. Amanda Ribas versus Rose Namajunas in WMMA scrap, bro. Rose starts the first with a nice quick jab and puts a left hand behind it. Ribas tries to throw a calf kick but misses, but follows up with a nice right hand on top. But Rose, nice double left on the return. Ribas answers back with a right hook, followed by a nice straight left. Ribas gets a nice trip takedown, but Rose quickly gets up and clinch. Rose then throws some nice knees to the body until they break. Rose then throws a nice left to the body. Then Rose 1-2 misses, but Ribas cracks her with a nice counter right. Ribas clinches up, gets a takedown on Rose. Then Rose reverses positions, ends up on top. Rose lands some nice ground and pound. Ribas starts fighting off her back, but Rose ends round one on top. In technical first round, bro. Technical round one. Rose, I felt like she did land more on the strikes, and plus she ended round one on top. And I know Ribas got the 2 takedowns, but first takedown, Rose got up pretty quickly. And then with the second takedown, Rose did reverse positions to end up on top. Ribas didn't get much control time, so I gave Rose the first. Rose up 1-0. Ribas lands a calf kick to open up the second round. Rose returns with a hard right hand. Ribas then lands a left hand and a calf kick combination. Rose returns with a left of her own. Ribas then lands a nice spinning body kick and another body kick following it. Then Ribas lands a nice right hand. Rose returns with a right hand of her own. Then Rose explodes for a takedown. Ribas does quickly scramble to her feet. They get back in range. Ribas then throws a nice right hand to the body. Rose returns with a knee to the body. Then Ribas tries for a takedown, fails, starts attacking Rose's legs, goes for a knee bar attempt on her leg, but Rose gets out, get back on their feet. Then Ribas tries to go for a judo throw attempt. Rose fights it off, ends up getting a takedown of her own. Rose ends round 2 on top. But Rose didn't land much ground and pound like she did in round 1. Ribas looked really good in round 2 early on, putting their hands and her body kicks to use. Rose, not much output from what I saw. Ribas gets the second round, landed more pace, landed more fucking shots, and yeah, bro. Ribas gets the second round. We're 1-1 going into round 3. Rose cracks Ribas with a nice clean right hand to open the third round. Ribas then returns with a left right hand to the body. Rose then lands another right hand. Rose lands a body kick, then ducks right under a Ribas right hand. Nice head movement by Rose. Rose then lands a nice left hand to the body. Ribas then returns with a nice calf kick, but gets cracked with a Rose right hand. Then Rose clinches up, lands 2 knees to the body, then lets go. Ribas comes in, lands a right hand. Rose returns with a jab. Rose then lands a left to the body of Ribas, then adds a right hand behind it. Ribas then gets a body lock takedown, but quickly both get back on the feet. Rose pushes Ribas to the cage. Ribas then gets a headlock takedown. Ribas lands some nice ground and pound. Ribas takes it back. Ribas ends round 3 well with a takedown. And I think Ribas got that third round, bro. I thought she landed pretty well on the feet. It was really close. I feel like it was really, even on the striking in round 3. But I feel like those 2 takedowns for Ribas really helped her out. And I gave her the third round. So right now, it's Ribas 2-1 going into the 4th round. Rose opens up round 4, landing a pair of left hands. And eventually goes to the body with a left and puts a right hand behind it. Ribas then finally throws a right hand of her own, then puts a calf kick behind it, and puts another right hand behind it. Rose returns with a straight left. Then Rose goes for a takedown. Ribas tries to roll for a leg, but that backfires on her because Rose gets on top position. Rose starts peppering the body from top. She ends round 4 on top. Round 4 goes to Rose, bro. She got top position to end the round. She got some control time. Started peppering the body, starts scoring some striking, starts adding some stats to the striking. And plus, started landing some nice, decent left hands early on to the head and to the body of Ribas. So I have it 2-2 going into the fifth. Start of the fifth, Ribas lands back-to-back body kicks to open up the fifth round. Rose returns with a right hand and quick left. Ribas lands a jab but gets clocked with a right hand on the counter from Rose. Rose then puts a jab behind it. Ribas then lands a nice right hand to the body on Rose. Then both fighters exchange some sort of body shots of their own. Rose then lands a nice knee to the body, then nice left hook upstairs. Ribas returns with a nice right hand to the body. Rose looks to attack the body as well, landing a nice front kick, then looking to clinch up, landing a nice knee to the body. Ribas on the break, missing the elbow. Ribas then looks to attack the legs, landing a calf kick, but eats a hard right hand from Rose. Rose lands a jab as round 5 ends. And dude, I get Ribas was more busier in round 5, but I feel like Rose landed the more impactful punches. They really hurt her. They would push her head back and shit like that. And plus, attacking the body as well with the knees and the front kicks. Rose won the 5th round on my scorecard, and she did end up winning via decision on Saturday. So nice job on Rose. Get a win in a new flyweight division, new division in her UFC career. So nice job on that for Rose. And nice win versus a solid opponent in Ribas. Ribas goes forward throughout 5 rounds. So shout out to Rose again for another win versus a tough Amanda Ribas, bro. And shout out to Rose. The UFC fight night was actually pretty decent, bro. Pretty decent. I mean, the main card fucking saved it. The prelims fucking sucked, bro. On the prelims, there were only 2 finishes. The Ricardo Ramos vs. Julian Erosa fight and the Igor Severino vs. Andre Lima fight. And that fight wasn't even a finish. It was a DQ. It was fucking retarded, but main card definitely saved it. I was near, brink of passing out before the main card started, bro. Because after that Trey Ogden, Kurt Halabow fight, I was near fucking sleep, bro. But suddenly, main card starts. Fernando provides us with a nice finish over Luis Paginello. Then Yusuf Zalal finishes Billy Quarantillo with a nice submission of his own. Peyton Talbot TKO's Cameron Simon, Edmund Shabazi, and then TKO's AJ Dobson. Then, have the Carl Williams and Justin Tafa fight. That fight was sick just because Tafa, could KO Carl Williams at any given second of the fight. Then, Amanda Ribas versus Rose Namajunas was a WMMA scrap, bro. You can't ask anything else other from WMMA fighters than providing us with a scrap. So shout out to the ladies in the main event. And yeah, bro, the troops, SPOOGE Army, I salute the troops. Hoorah! I'll see you motherfuckers in the next one. You're